What is happening, guys? This is Nathan here, and we got something very exciting. Yes, the Deebot T8 versus the Roborock S6 Max V. Wow, that's a handful. Alright, so I literally threw everything I could, magical unicorns. I threw a bunch of shoes at these robot vacuums to see if I can stop them dead in their tracks. Maybe a plush carrot will stop these titans. Alright, so these robot vacuums offer the best of the best. LIDAR navigation, front-facing cameras, strong suction, strong battery life, also high airflow. It doesn't get much better than this. But wait, I think there's something better. Hey guys, I do want to apologize for showcasing these old robot vacuums. I got Bob Shark 2, it's more powerful, and it can avoid poo as well. Hold on one second. Yes, Bob Shark 2 is the most advanced robot vacuum today. It can pick up poo, also can throw the poo away, also has advanced trash detection. Yes, that magical unicorn is no longer good, so it can go ahead and throw that away for me. Also, it can carry out the trash for you. Well, Roborock spent many years cooking up something very special. Let's check it out. Wow, look at this hot new robot. Oh man, just freshly baked. Roborock has been manufacturing robot vacuums for many years now, and they've been improving their products over the years. Now with the latest model, the Roborock S6 Max V has a couple enhancements. Has 2500 pascals, also has that new stereo vision camera system, which can detect various objects like shoes, also can detect power strips, poo, pedestals. And with this new stereo camera system, can detect objects that are unknown. So for example, if an object is bigger than 2 inches wide and 1.8 inches tall, it can detect it and maneuver around it. Roborock's been known to provide excellent navigation in the robot vacuum models, and the S6 Max V doesn't disappoint. With its new reactive AI technology and stereo vision camera, it can easily detect these objects and maneuver around them with laser precision. And as time progresses with the new algorithms, it's capable of doing machine learning. What that means is over time, the robot will remember these objects and will avoid these objects next time as it cleans. Oh, Robot, what are you trying to tell us there? Looks like you're trying to get close to that like pillow. I wonder what you're trying to do there. Well, if you're new to my channel, welcome. My name's Nathan. This is Robot Masters. I do a lot of head-to-head challenges, so if you like cool robot vacuums, this is your channel for you. Also, make sure you smash that like button, like what the Roborock S6 Max V is demonstrating. Yeah, just go ahead and press up against that like button. Really helps out this video. Thanks so much. So if you have any questions about these robot vacuums or which one you should get, shoot me a comment down below. I will respond within a few minutes or a couple hours. I'm usually pretty quick about responding to comments. So I have to go get my T8. It's been in the closet for a while. It's been out for like 3 months now, so it's old news. So hold on one second. Oh wow, this closet is so dirty. Look at all these boxes here. Whew. I gotta clean my closet. Ah, there you are, T8. Man, look at all this dust. I'm gonna have to brush you up and see if you're still viable and can compete with the S6 Max V. So the Deebot T8's no slouch. With the 950 platform, it has 200 minutes of battery life, also has 24 CFM of airflow. And with its single camera system, it can act as a mobile security device, also has a time of flight sensor that can detect depth. And this is one of the first robot vacuums that can successfully navigate around power cables. I did try this with the Roborock S6 Max V and it did struggle. And if you have a keen eye, you may notice that the side brushes stop spinning. Yes, the extractor bar and side brush stop when it detects an object to help prevent entanglement. This is actually very important when it went next to the shoes. It actually didn't suck up the shoelaces. Now, both robot vacuums camera system can navigate in the dark. Yes, they both have an infrared light emitter that helps the camera see in pitch dark. And with the LIDAR navigation, these robot vacuums can navigate in complete darkness. So, some other things that both robot vacuums have in common is the electronically controlled mopping system. Also, both the robot vacuums have the recharge and resume capabilities and one of the best battery lives in the industry, around 200 minutes. The S6 Max V is slightly less, around 180 minutes, but remember, both have the smart recharge and resume, so it shouldn't be an issue. Okay, so you're probably thinking, what makes the Deebot T8 so special? Well, look at this. Yeah, we all see that it has an electronically controlled mopping system with the water reservoir, but the T8 takes it a step further. Notice those two black windows? Yes, that's for the self-emptying bin that should be coming out later this year. Also, the T8 has a vibrating mopping attachment. Yes, you do have a vibrating mopping system, which will help with the stubborn dirt and grime. So I did check with my T8 to see if it does have that power jack. This is the US version, and it does look like it supports those two accessories. Now, one thing to note is the Pro model does include the vibrating mopping attachment in the packaging. I am excited to try to get my hands on this vibrating mopping attachment. Also, there's a rumored self-emptying bin for the T8, so I'll let you guys know when those accessories are available. Also, for both robots, they offer the disposable and washable mopping pads. Okay, let's go ahead and test my favorite challenge. This is the navigation challenge. The Roborock S6 Max V on the left and the T8 on the right. Now, one thing to note is the S6 Max V completely avoided this area. I don't know if it remembered this from the previous run because on the map, it actually showed that both areas were cleared. So I did try to make it as fair as possible. So maybe the T8 doesn't like this navigation challenge because it kept trying to hit the dislike button or the dislike pillow. I hope the T8 forgives me because I know this challenge is quite tough and most robot vacuums do struggle with this type of challenge. The purpose of this navigation challenge is to see how well the robot can navigate these obstacles. We'll see how well the LIDAR navigation can pick up the various obstacles and create a path around it. Also, since I blocked this path, we'll see if the robot is smart enough to create an alternate route. Roborock has been known for its excellent navigation, and the S6 Max V doesn't disappoint. With its improved processor, the APQ8053, yeah, I think I remember that off the top of my head, it's 60% or 50% faster than the Roborock S6, its previous generation. Also, with the front-facing camera, it can detect objects as small as 2 inches wide and 1.1 inches tall. Also, you can see in this wired chair leg test, it's able to effectively navigate between the two wired chair legs. I think the navigation on the T8 is good enough. It's able to get to a target point without any issues, and it's able to effectively detect objects and navigate around them. For most homes, the navigation is good enough on the T8, and I did have any issues with my day-to-day testings when my floors are cleared. Now, the only thing that the T8 struggled with was that wired chair leg, but I was able to get in between these chair legs. So one thing that the T8 has over the S6 Max V is the ability to stream live video feeds to the user. Yes, this acts like a mobile security device, and you can talk through the robot. Okay, let's go ahead and do a pickup challenge. Now, I'm going to weigh out the dustbins of each robot vacuum. Now, the dustbins themselves have some dirt in it, so I'll just go ahead and compensate for the weight of the dustbin. Also, the filters have been used since I do personally use these robot vacuums for testings. So what this means is I don't use fresh filters because it doesn't represent the real world. So I try to incorporate a used filter so it helps show the real case scenarios. Also, for the dirt and debris, I'll try to do 1 ounce so it keeps the math simple when we check out this final score. Let me know down in the comments which robot model you're rooting for. Is it the Deebot T8 or is it the Roborock S6 Max V? So for this pickup challenge, I'm using almonds, I'm going to use beads, I'm going to use powder, candy, and also some hair. So with this variety of debris, we have powder, we have small beads, we also have large chunks. We'll see how well the robot's capable of being able to pick up these types of debris. I was shocked how well the S6 Max V's single side brush did around the table legs. It was able to pick up most of the candies, minus one of them, and it did pretty well with the powder. I have both robots on their max power levels. Okay, let's see how much dirt and debris the S6 Max V was able to pick up on a single run. Now, I always recommend having the robot do a secondary time so it can pick up all the scattered debris that it left on the first run. Now for the dustbin size, I have found that they're pretty adequate. They're about 460 milliliters on the S6 Max V, and that should give you a couple runs without needing to empty out the dustbin. Now, I know some robots have like a 600 milliliter dustbin, but for the most part, they should be enough. Okay, let's go ahead and see if the Deebot T8 can beat out the Roborock S6 Max V, and I'll also explain some of the features that each model has. So I was suspecting that the T8 would do better with its higher airflow around 24 CFM. Now, one thing to know is the T8 does have a dual side brush system, which I really like, but for some reason the T8 did struggle with the larger chunks like the pieces of candy and also the almonds. Kind of pushed them aside, didn't really get them in the extractor bin. I don't know what the case was, but it did seem to struggle with that. Okay, let's go ahead and see how much the T8 picked up. You may notice that it did leave a lot of the dirt and debris near the table legs. And since I'm new at this, I forgot to turn on my scale, so I do apologize for my newbiness. Please bear with me while I figure out how to turn on my scale. Okay, let's go and see how much it weighs, and then we'll do a secondary run and see if it does any better. So the T8 did miss a lot of the larger chunks, so it did score lower around 41%. Now keep in mind that these tests are for references only, and you will have different results depending on your different types of terrain. Now one thing to note is both robots did struggle with the pet hair. These combo style brushes do tend to wrap up the hair, but luckily both robots have a cleaning tool, so it makes cleaning the extractor bar fairly easy. So if you're looking for a robot that does well with long hair or like with lots of pet hair, I would recommend looking into like the Roomba series, like the Roomba i7 or the S9. Those robots have a brushless design, which is a dual extractor bar, which do really well picking up the longer hair strands and don't get tangled as much. On the Roborock extractor bar, the end caps can be removed. So if you know that the area is free from debris that the robot won't get into trouble, I do recommend turning off the camera system so it helps the robot cover all the areas. You can see that the S6 Max V thought that the pile in the middle was poo and it completely avoided it on this run. So since both robots are new to the market, over time they will get software updates which will help with the navigation and object recognition. Okay, let's see if the T8 can redeem itself. So this is kind of like the control. Both these robots can recognize these types of objects. Also, they can pick up this type of debris. So both robots have their strengths and weaknesses. You can see that it does leave some space around these objects and does very well navigating around them, not really pushing the objects around. I don't mind if the robot does occasionally push the objects. It's only when the robot gets stuck or gets entangled when it becomes an issue. So the T8 has a special feature in the app which allows the robot to go out and just clean the areas where the obstacles were. This is kind of nice feature if you had shoes in the living room, maybe power cables in the dining room, which is clean up those areas. But you do have the option to do an area select to pick up everything. Okay, so here's the identical test with the Roborock. Keep in mind that the shoes and the power strip is what both robots can recognize, and they both can pick up these types of beads, so this is kind of like the control test. Now, with this control test, you notice that the Roborock got a lot closer to the shoes and was able to effectively pick up the dirt and debris around the shoes using its single side brush. I think this demonstration really shows that the potential of the Roborock can do really well being able to avoid the objects and being able to clean the objects around them. And with the Roborock, you do have an area select, so it will pick up any scattered debris that it missed on the first run. Okay, are you guys still here? I do appreciate anyone that's still watching this video. Really helps out watching it till the end. Okay, so I got a couple more tests coming up. I got the mopping challenge. Also, I have a app integration side-by-side comparison. So hold on one second. One of the biggest fears is having entanglement. So if you accidentally leave some shoelaces out, luckily the Deebot T8 is smart enough to navigate around them since it stops the side brush and the extractor bar. Unfortunately, the S6 Max V was the opposite. It did get tangled up and it wasn't able to get itself untangled. So that's just one thing to remember. It's always best to pick up these power cables and shoestrings so the robot has the best chance of performing the cleaning task. So if you do come home with the robot that's been all tangled up, don't fret, it's pretty easy to remove all the tangles. Also the robot shuts down so it doesn't prevent any damage of the motors or extractor bar. And look, it was pretty easy to remove all the components and to untangle the extractor bar with the power cable and shoestrings. Whoa, this is a cool chair. I promise it's not mine, but I'll go ahead and sit in it right now. Hey, so I'm going to show you guys briefly the app comparison side by side. I have the T8 over there and the S6 Max V over there. Alright, I'm using a Galaxy Note 9 for this demonstration, but you could also use iPhone. Okay, let's go ahead and jump into the app. Both app icons are very similar. They have just a cool little graphics. And if you jump into the main menu, you see a list of robots. I only have one Deebot, but for the Roborock, you see the grid system. Okay, so you may notice on the T8 it does have a special little feature. It's called Video Manager. Yes, you can access the live camera feed with the T8. Very cool little feature. Does offer patrol mode. So yes, you can go around and check up on your house. Yep, you see myself? Yeah, hey, what's up? Ooh, you see that? Oh, crazy, put me down. It's an earthquake. Sorry, I make you guys dizzy. And you could also speak to the robot. So yes, you can keep your pets entertained. And here's the patrol mode. Go to different waypoints. Very handy little feature. Okay, let's jump back to the main screen here. And we'll go to the smart cleaning on the T8. And you notice that they both have a map and you can select a different area on the map and the robot will drive there and start cleaning. Now one thing to note is on the T8 there's no name on the map, so you just have like F, G, K. I would do like the Roborock version where you actually can name out the rooms. Very nice feature. Also on the Roborock you can select what power setting you want for each room. So let's say you want low power for the kitchen and high power for like your carpets. Cool little feature. Okay, so both robots have a custom area, so you can just draw a little box and just clean out that area. One thing to know is the T8 only has 2 times, whereas the Roborock you do up to 3 times to clean that area. Alright, let's go ahead and jump into the menu setting. Both have an advanced mode, so what this means is you actually can save the map. The T8 has 3 map levels, whereas the Roborock actually saves 4. Also with the Roborock, you can basically move the robot to a new level, and the robot will update its map without needing to do it on the app. Very awesome feature. I like that Roborock. Okay, so let's go ahead and go to AI VI recognition. Both have the ability to toggle the cameras on and off. You also have the vacuum levels. Both have 4 vacuum levels. Very handy little feature. You also have water flow levels. Yes, they're electronically controlled mopping systems. So yes, you got 4 different water levels. Okay, you have a cleaning schedule. I do like the T8, it's a little more robust. You can tell it to go to a certain area. You also have a patrol mode where you can schedule the robot to go out and check up on your house. Alright, let's go ahead and go to continuous cleaning. So with this, the robot will do like a smart recharge and resume. Both these robots have this option. You have a cloth reminder. It's something that the T8 has and the Roborock does not have this feature, but both robots can remind you when you need to change out the filters, the extractor bars, and side brush. And you do have additional settings like the about, you have software versions, and all that fun stuff, and usage log. There we go. That was just a quick look at the app. Let's go ahead and keep on going. Whoa, hey, don't scare me. I didn't know you guys were watching me. Alright, yes, so here's the mopping pad of the T8, and it's really easy to set up. Just get the base plate, slap it on the Velcro system, and you're good to go. Alright, let's check out the mopping. Hey guys, how's it going? Sorry for the dishwasher and for all this mess here. I will clean up eventually, but I have to film right now. Okay, so we got the Deebot T8, I got the S6 Max V, and they both have water tanks. Check it out there.
Lock bracket removed. Switching to vacuum mode.
Very similar. I don't recommend putting any chemicals in the water tank, could damage the pump. Okay, so once you have the water tank filled up, all you do is just slide in the robot.
Mop mode ready. Ensure mopping cloth is installed.
Okay, let's start with the S6 Max V. So both robots have the dedicated no mopping zone. So with the S6 Max V, you actually have to go in the app and create a no mopping zone. But with the Deebot T8, it actually has a dedicated carpet sensor, which will avoid carpet when there's a mopping pad attached. So both robots can vacuum and mop at the same time, which is a nice feature. And you can see that the T8 does really well avoiding the carpets. Since both robots use the same vacuum pattern as mopping pattern, they're designed for light duty tasks, so that's just one thing to remember. And also, make sure the charger is on a hard surface if you plan on mopping from the charging base. Okay, let's check the results of both the mopping systems. Yeah, I thought my floors were clean, but I guess they're dirty. Yes, even though I just vacuumed with the Roborock S6 and mopped with the Roborock S6, the Deebot T8 still picked up some dirty grime. So these mopping systems are designed for light duty tasks. But in conclusion, I think both robot vacuums are good. The T8 and S6 Max V are ideal for the larger homes or for a more complex environment. But these are the best of the best. So would I recommend these guys? Yes, the T8 is great for the mopping because it has that carpet avoidance. The Roborock's been known for its excellent navigation. And as time progresses, both these robots will get software updates and improve. And I'll let you guys know when I do get software updates and showcase any highlighted features. Alright, thanks for watching, and I'll see you guys next time.